Hey guys, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, hi and welcome. I am a full-time working mom. I have 2 kids, and on this channel you will find a lot of food, home, and working mom lifestyle content. So I hope that you subscribe and stick around. So today I'm taking you guys along with me on a regular day in the life as I am working from home, and I am sharing with you my one top tip that I instituted during our 2 weeks of quarantine to make it more productive and to set myself up for success. So if you are behind on my videos, my family and I were exposed to someone with COVID, and no, it was not at work. It was someone in our personal life. And by the time you're watching this video, everything is done. We are all good. Everyone tested negative and no symptoms. But during this 2 weeks at home, I really wanted to institute a new morning routine and a night routine for myself. I sometimes struggle with being consistent in my routines, and I knew I wanted to take this chance to really solidify that because I'm going to be starting a new job next month, and I really want to set myself up for success in terms of getting to bed at a decent time and having a good night routine so I can get up and be productive every day. So as you saw, I got up a little bit before 6:30 this morning, and if you're seeing some shots of my phone, that is a new app that I am trying, and the app is called Routinery, Routinery, and I actually got this idea from Lakin over at Plan with Lakin. I follow her on Instagram. She always has tons of great tips, and she shared this app as a way to sort of institute and solidify some new routines, and I thought I would try it, and I really like it. The basic premise of the app is you set up any routines that you want to recur throughout the week. You can do morning routines, night routines, exercise routines, and essentially you make a list of tasks that you want to check off each morning and night, which is what I did, and it's really been helping me get motivated to complete all of those things that I need to get done to stay healthier and more productive and get the amount of sleep that I need. So in this new routine for me, I'm actually showering at night, which saves me time in the morning since my hair is really long and thick, and then I can go ahead and straighten it when it's dry. I don't have to use a blow dryer or anything like that. So my routine in the morning is to get up, drink my water, I get ready for the day, so brush my teeth, change my clothes, put just a little bit of makeup on, although I've been trying to be super minimal with my makeup lately. I don't put a ton of foundation on, just basically a little tinted moisturizer or sunscreen and some eye makeup, and then getting dressed in the morning really helps me feel more productive, especially when I'm working from home. I think that is always super tempting when you're working from home to kind of just roll out of bed. But if you can get up, get moving around, get yourself ready for the day, it really is helpful in sort of making you feel like you're going to work. During this year, you know, a lot of us, I think, have been working from home more. If you have that type of job that you can work from home. And the thing I've really struggled with the most is just the lack of that routine, the lack of getting in the car and driving to work every day. It just helps me wake up. And so I'm having to find different things that, you know, help me out and give me energy. So I'm about ready now. I went ahead and put some earrings in and straightened my hair. I'm just wearing a simple black striped shirt today with a yellow cardigan. I'll link both of these down below. You guys are always asking me where I got my clothes. I put some earrings in and put a little bit of perfume on. So before I go downstairs, I'm going to go in and wake the kids up. They have actually transitioned now to full-time online school, and it's been going okay. It's a little bit of an adjustment, especially for Connor, but so far they've been handling it pretty well. Connor has also been loving to have Murphy sleep in his room with him, so we've been letting him do that, and it's been super cute to watch. So one of the things I also included in my routine every morning was to take my vitamins. I've been finding that it's better for me to take my regular medicine at nighttime and then take my vitamins in the morning. But you can see here that I have completed my morning routine for today. So check that off the list. And now I am going to make myself some coffee. After I got my coffee, it was time to get to work for the day, so I'll catch up with you guys when I'm done. Hey guys, good evening. It is about 5:15 and I'm done working for the day. I am a little bit mentally exhausted and I am actually going to be recording a podcast tonight with my friend Sarah. She has a YouTube channel called Work Life Glue. I'll link it down below. And she also just started a podcast all about working moms, which is right up my alley. So I'm sure you've heard of her, but I'll link both her channel and her podcast down below. She is going to be interviewing me for an episode that will air in 2021. So I have that appointment at 7:45. I'm trying to decide what I'm going to make for dinner. I was going to make grilled chicken and then like homemade cheesy potatoes, a new recipe I want to try, but I'm kind of tired and so I don't know if I'm going to do that. Right now I am uploading a video that I want to post tonight. It is a meal plan and grocery haul. So once I get that done, I can go downstairs, clean up the kitchen a little bit and decide what I want to make for dinner. So as you guys know, I can't do anything without multitasking. And so I'm going to watch one of my shows on Acorn TV on my phone while I am prepping dinner tonight. And I want to give Acorn TV a huge thank you for sponsoring today's video. I've been working with them for about 3 months now, and I totally enjoy their streaming service. Acorn TV works on your phone, whether you have an Apple or an Android device. It also works on Amazon Fire TV, Google Chromecast, Roku, and more. And they have a huge catalog of mysteries, dramas, comedies, and documentaries. And the best part is that it's commercial free and it's only $5.99 a month. Acorn TV is loaded with thousands and thousands of hours of binge-worthy content, and they add new releases every Monday, so there is always something new to watch. One thing I appreciate about their service is that their app is super user-friendly and easy to use. Whenever I'm using a streaming service on my phone, I always think that that is super important for a good watching experience. One of the shows I've been enjoying watching lately is Delicious. It actually stars Ian Glenn, who is also in Game of Thrones, but he stars as a chef in this show, and he's basically a serial cheater on each of his wives, and so there's lots of drama, but I really love all of like the chef and the restaurant and the cooking footage in this show. It's beautiful and I would definitely recommend it. It's very entertaining. I have been binging it nonstop lately. So if you guys are interested in joining me in watching Delicious or any of the other shows on this platform, you can escape to Britain and beyond without even leaving your seat. You guys can try Acorn TV for 30 days by going to acorn.tv and using code JEN. So many of you have told me in the comments in the previous videos that I've done that you have this service and you love it. So if you haven't tried it out yet, now is the perfect chance to try it for 30 days for free. That's acorn.tv using a promo code JEN. All right, we are going to get back to cooking dinner. So for dinner tonight, I decided I was going to make some chicken salads. I had some chicken thawed out in the refrigerator and I'm seasoning it with some salt and pepper. And then I had a little bit of seasoning left over from a Green Chef meal kit. So I went ahead and sprinkled that on there as well. I believe it was maybe like Italian seasoning and paprika and garlic powder. It was really good. So I'm just coating the chicken breasts on both sides evenly with the seasoning. And I'm definitely making more than I need for our dinner tonight, just because chicken breast is one of those things that I always try to make extra of. It keeps really well in the fridge. I typically slice it up and then we can have it on salads later on throughout the week. I'm also making some homemade ranch dressing. This is a recipe that's going to be in my new cookbook that will be coming out next year. So I'm adding some mayo, some sour cream, some regular milk, and then I'm also going to add some salt, pepper, 1 clove of garlic, and then I'm adding some dried dill and some paprika. Homemade dressing, I feel like, just makes salads taste so much better, and it's definitely something that I need to get back into the habit of prepping on the weekends. I have not been very good lately about meal prepping, and I can definitely tell because mealtime has been rushed and we've been eating out, not really eating out, but getting takeout a little bit more than I'd like to. So once the dressing was mixed up, I tasted it for seasoning and I'm putting it into a mason jar, and I'm just going to let that chill in the fridge until it's time to eat. I had a head of iceberg lettuce that I wanted to use up, and I'm going to show you guys a trick. So if you just go ahead and take your iceberg and bang it on the counter, the core will come right out. And you can see that comes right out just like that. So tip for you there if you need a quick way to get the core out of your iceberg lettuce. Now I'm just going to chop this up and I'll put it in my salad spinner. You guys know if you don't have an OXO salad spinner, you totally need one, not just for your salad, but to wash all of your produce. So I'm putting my lettuce in there, and then I didn't quite have enough of that, so I'm going to chop up one head of romaine as well. I do like to have a little bit of like mixed lettuce or mixed greens if I can. I think it just gives a little bit more variety to the salad. I'm squeezing some fresh lemon juice into the salad spinner, and then I just like to soak my greens in this cold lemon water for about 10 to 15 minutes. It helps loosen any of the dirt that might be on there, and it also helps the greens from going brown in the refrigerator and kind of rehydrates them a little bit. Making these salads tonight was also the perfect opportunity for me to get some of my produce cut up, and I actually came home from work the following day and Adam and the kids had eaten all of the extra crudité that I had cut up, so that was a win. I cut up some red onion and some cucumber, and I'm also going to shred some carrot. This carrot was looking a little bit sad and soggy, so I did throw that one out because I couldn't grate it, but I've been really liking grated carrot recently on my salads. I know that you can buy it, pre-grated too, but I always seem to have carrots in my produce drawer, so it's just as easy for me to do that myself. I'm putting some avocado oil in the bottom of my nonstick skillet, and I'm going to saute these chicken breasts in 2 batches until they are brown and cooked through on each side. You guys have been asking me recently in the comments about this Our Place pan. I think it's on sale right now for like $95, which is a great price. It is a pretty cool pan. I just kind of wanted to get it out and try it for myself, so I'll leave a link for that down below if you're interested. Next, I'm going to cut up a yellow bell pepper. This is another thing that I like to have on my salads if possible, and I had some of this left over, and like I said, Adam and the kids ate it all the next day for lunch. Last but not least, some cherry tomatoes. I always seem to have those in the fridge too. I like to store these once I wash them in those Rubbermaid produce keepers. They stay really good actually throughout the week and they don't go mushy. I also had some kiwis and some apples and some pears that I wanted to cut up and kind of set out for the kids to munch on. These kiwis were pretty small, and I think they were actually supposed to be the yellow kiwis, although they look pretty green on the camera right here, but I did cut those up and the kids ate on them for dinner, and then I put the rest in the refrigerator for them to eat the following day. I also cut up some green apple and some pears. Connor really likes fruit for a snack, and Kira does too. Connor will eat more vegetables, like raw vegetables, than Kira will. Neither of my kids are really picky, but Kira definitely loves her fruit more than she loves vegetables. Here's the chicken after I pulled it out of the pan and let it rest for a little bit, and I'm just cutting that thinly against the grain. It turned out really tender and delicious, and now I'm going to build the salads. So I put some greens in the bottom of the bowl, some chicken, shredded carrot, cucumber, tomato, onion, pepper, and then I'm drizzling a little bit of that ranch over the top and then topping it with a few croutons. And this was our dinner tonight along with the fruit. And then I did also have a few breadsticks in the refrigerator that were left over. I heated those up on the side, but this was a really light and refreshing dinner. It turned out so good. Okay, so it is later now. It's actually 10:15 and I should be doing my bedtime routine and getting ready for bed right now, but I am having a little bit of a later night. I did finish my podcast recording with Sarah that I told you guys I was doing earlier today. So we finished that around, I think it was closer to 9 o'clock. The kids don't have school tomorrow. They actually canceled school because they're transitioning to all online. So they wanted to give the schools and the teachers a day to transition. I can't even talk. Transition and make plans and all of that. So I had a really good conversation with Sarah of Work Life Glue, and I will let you guys know closer to when that podcast comes out. I think it'll be towards the end of December, but she had some really good questions about like balancing mom life with working, and we talked about, you know, just different stages of life. And she's more in the younger kid stage now. You know, her kids are like babies and toddlers. And she also has a 5-year-old, and my kids are more on the older end, sort of, well, getting on the older end, sort of more self-sufficient. So there's obviously challenges associated with each stage, but we talked a little bit about how you have babies and toddlers. It's very physically, you know, demanding. They just kind of want to be attached to you all the time. So that was an interesting conversation. And I really liked her episode that she did on postpartum depression. I shared a little bit about my experience with that, but that's definitely an episode that you should go listen to if that's a topic that you're passionate about or that you're interested in, or even if you just want to know more about it, or if you don't want to feel so alone. That's a really good episode to listen to. So I just feel like I'm emotionally, not emotionally, just mentally exhausted after today. So I'm sort of working on training a new person that is going to be doing my job after I leave and get hired in my new position. And so it's good that I can, you know, spend some time with this person and sort of get them trained. But I always think orienting and training someone is kind of like, it's a little bit mentally exhausting, both for you and the person you're training. It's just like, there's so much information that you're trying to convey. And, you know, when you're new to a role, it's also, you're just getting so much stuff thrown at you. But it's been going well. It's just been kind of mentally exhausting for me. And then I made salad for dinner, which was actually really good and everyone liked it. But the whole point of me making this video today was to talk about my routines and how I'm trying to get those solidified, because like I shared with you guys a while ago, I am going to be getting a new job, and I really wanted to have some of those routines solidified before I went into that, so that I could have a better morning routine, a better night routine. Really, the night routine was what is the most important to me, because I need to make a commitment to myself to, you know, start relaxing and going to bed at a decent time every night. Because if I don't have that commitment, I'll just stay up all night, and not all night, but you know what I mean? I'll stay up too late and work. And that's really not good for anyone, because it's not good to not get good sleep. So that's really kind of my idea behind using this app, which I'm really enjoying, by the way. So I'm supposed to start my night routine at 9:45, and now we are half an hour behind that, but that's okay. We're still going to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and start that, and I'll just share with you the things that I have on my night routine. It's basically take my medicine, drink my water, which I do that downstairs. So those two things are already completed. So let's see. Yeah. So drink water, take medicine, check tomorrow's schedule, arrange my bed, brush my teeth, take a shower, do my skincare, and get my clothes that sat out for tomorrow. So, you know, one thing I wanted to say about this, which while I was kind of working on it earlier, was like, some people probably look at this and they think, well, that's dumb. Why do you need an app to tell you to brush your teeth? It's like, well, you don't need an app to tell you to brush your teeth, but there's something like sort of comforting in the routine of it and checking all the boxes off that sort of sets that routine into motion. Like, you know, when you have babies and you start a nighttime routine with them and they start to learn like, oh, okay, now I'm taking a bath. Now we're reading a story. Now I know it's time to go to sleep. That's sort of a weird analogy, but that's kind of how I think of it. So anyway, I'm going to go and do my night routine now. I am going to go get ready for bed. You guys would not believe the number of comments I get every time I post a picture of my shower and turning on 2 shower heads about how I'm wasting so much water and I'm such a disgrace. But those of you who live in the Midwest will probably identify with me. If you live in an area of the country where droughts are problematic, like California or someplace like that, I'm sure you guys really do think of water conservation more than we do here in the Midwest. It's not really something that we think about around here, and I'm not saying that's good. I'm just saying like that's a fact of life here in the Midwest, is that water is plentiful for us. But anyway, when we did build our house, I wanted 2 shower heads. Not only because 2 people can take a shower at a time and it's more efficient, but because the shower is so large, it's really nice to have those 2 shower heads to keep you warm while you're showering. And it sort of is like a little hotel luxury experience right in your house. So I got done in the shower. I'm spraying my hair with some leave-in conditioner, and I'm also doing my skincare for the night. So just some moisturizer, and then I have a little bit of hyaluronic acid lip cream that I use from Neutrogena. That is my favorite. But it felt so good to get showered off, wash my hair, and hop into bed and relax on my phone for a little bit. But I wanted to thank you guys for coming along with me on my day in the life today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you guys want to check out Acorn TV, go ahead and click the link down below. You can get your first 30 days free. And I would also recommend the Routinery app if you are trying to strengthen your routines like I am. I hope you guys are having a great week, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.